Hey, fellow agents, this is Agent Smith, and we are playing Leisure Suit Larry 5. We're on our flight back to Los Angeles, which should lead to another dream sequence to head to Passionate Patti. We should be getting pretty dang close to the end of this game, because we finished everything he has, and she's finished all her quests, so it should just be a matter of reporting everything back to who it needs to be to. And there we go. Her reporting back, him reporting back, basically ending all of these story sequences, so... Here we go. It's not hard to see, Patti. The problems of you the two little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy mixed-up world.
Larry, in all the scenes, in all the games, in all the world, you had to walk into mine. Remember, Larry, we'll always have none tonight.
Here's looking at you, kid. Oh, and it switches to her, yep. Well, Patti, it's glad to see you made it back safely. I told you there was nothing to worry about.
You were right, Inspector Desmond, but for a while there I was really stumped.
Oh, you did fine. Now let's go over what you discovered through your investigations. Let's begin with the Baltimore and Des River records. What happened?
It was easy. I got past the guard and shill building lobby just by showing him the dataman into which I had inserted reverse BIOS's cartridge.
Good work, Patti, but what happened after you were upstairs? Did you learn anything about Des River or BIOS?
Well, upstairs in Des River's outer office, I found a gold record which I think might contain some valuable evidence. Here, take it. I discovered the gold record could actually be played on a stereo system there. It sounded fine, but when I played the gold record in reverse at 33 1/3, I heard a strange message. It should be proof positive of the vicious things they've been doing.
Good going, Patti. Did you make the record session I booked for you?
Actually, the studio session went pretty well, boss. After a couple of tries, I started really cooking. You'll love this, boss. I just used an old technique with which I'm quite familiar. I grabbed some champagne from my limo and got reverse drunk. So drunk, in fact, he gave me this cassette tape to impress me.
You really have a way with men, Patti. Our agents could have another obtained evidence. Could never have obtained evidence like you did. So, did you discover anything at K-Rap Studios? Or radio? I love his crap radio. Oh, they don't like rap.
Well, I sneaked into John Crapper's office just as his receptionist came back from her break.
Nice job of sleuthing, Patti.
I searched John Crapper's desk and discovered a folder filled with what looked like incriminating evidence to me. I assumed he'd miss the folder if I stole it, so I used his photocopier to make copies of it. Here they are.
Way to go, Patti. Nice work.
And besides that, I overheard the Too Live to Screw Besides, I overheard the Too Live to Screw thought were private conversations. They didn't realize they were meeting in a room with an open microphone. Although I nearly got trapped by PC Hammer, I recorded Too Live to Screw on a reel-to-reel tape.
Great, Patti. You have proven yourself. It sounded Italian there. Have proven yourself the right woman for the job. Patti, you've done a wonderful job. I'm so proud of you. In anticipation of your success, I made all the necessary arrangements for your White House. Oh my God! Suddenly, an airplane. Everything is going wrong here. Hey, this is no dream. Your airliner is actually falling out of control. Holy crap. Okay, you gonna let me have control? As your flight plummets from the sky, your life passes before your eyes. For a while, you considered that redhead you dated during high school, wondering if there could have been some reason she wanted you to come over to her house that afternoon when her parents were out of town. There we go. I can get them moving forward when I do that. But then you consider your performance since you were back to Porn Prod production core. So I'm trying to make them go forward, but it looks like these are sequenced. Boy, I wish I had degaussed those videotapes before I left my office. Really? Did I mess up on that? All in all, you wish you had accepted that redhead's offer. I did degauss those tapes before I left the office, didn't I? The loudspeaker crackles with a panic-stricken voice. Any passengers with flight experience are urged to report to the cockpit immediately. That'd be me. I might have failed hard on that, but I'm pretty sure I did what I was supposed to do. Can I report? You think? I used to sell flight simulator software door to door. Maybe I could help. Screaming for his life. I apologize for the loudness on that. Oh, stewardess, you shout. What's wrong? She replies, oh, not to worry. It's just that the pilot's contract ran out a few moments ago, and being a good union man, he refuses to work without a contract. Oh, sir, can you help us? Keep going back to speed it up. Well, I'll do my best. You can volunteer. Did I mention I used to sell flight simulator software door to door?
Oh, that's wonderful, sir. Hurry, follow me up to it and down to the cockpit.
Crap. Oh, Larry, here's another fine mess you got yourself into. Can I press things? Turn on the radio. Turn on a nice soft rock station MOR album station. We're possessed you to volunteer to land a major aircraft. This is far different from your futile attempts a few years ago when you tried to sell flight simulator software for a major computer gaming company. The wing surface de-icers go to work, quickly removing any trace of ice from the hot summer sun-baked flight surface. Good idea. Change the auxiliary fuel tank. Oh, crap. Change back to the main tanks. You flip the switch to the signals and stewardess will bring you a fresh cocktail. Grasping at anything and everything on the dashboard, you brilliantly and totally accidentally hit something called autopilot. The airplane's computer takes over, stopping its spin, leveling out the plane, and preventing certain disaster. There we go. You did it, Larry! But there's a slight problem. Now you've got to land this sucker. That can't possibly be too difficult. There's a runway, Larry. Steady now. Bring her in carefully. You're coming in too fast. A feeling you are wholly familiar with. Boom! Yow! Phew. That was close. You just barely pulled out in time. Sex metaphors. Boom. Oh no! Larry, you've got to keep it up longer. You circle around 180 degrees to try again. Next time, try it with both hands on your yoke. And maybe not bounce on the ground. Come in at a proper angle, might be able to pull this off a little bit easier. This is it, you think. I've got to make it this time. Ooh, man, good stop, too. Shortest piece of the runway can. You did it, Larry. You saved the entire airliner filled with innocent people. Surely you'll finally gain the respect you deserve. Surely. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. That's for you, Sean. But how stupid were those airport designers? They built a runway 100 feet long and 2 miles wide. Oh, yeah. Hip, hip, hooray! What's this? The now all too expected chartreuse carpet lounge is filled with people all here celebrate the country's newest hero, Larry Laffer. I'm gonna decrease the text speed a little bit too. There we go. It's him! It's Larry! It's Larry Laffer! Huzzah! Huzzah! Hip hip! Hooray! So tell us, Mr. Laffer, asked the reporter, how does it feel to save the lives of hundreds of people? It's alright. Another reporter chimes in, where did you learn to fly a commercial airliner? Keep skipping. What is the secret of your amazing rescue technique? Asked the third. And will you earn extra frequent flyer credits? That's a good question. Before you can answer any questions, you hear a telephone ring. Mr. Laffer, there's a telephone call for you. For me, you wonder? No one knows I'm here. Trying to get these things to move forward a little bit quicker without changing the text speed. Here, take the phone, says the reporter. It's the President of the United States. Because the sequence wants to time to the text that I put on there as well. But I needed to go a little bit quicker than that because I've been reading better. It's when I make mistakes that I need those to be fixed. Hello? Hello, who is this? Asked the voice on the phone. My name is Larry Laffer, you reply. Well, Laffner, this is the President of the United States. I wanted to telephone to express the appreciation of this great nation to you, Larry Lasner, for the heroic deeds you just accomplished. And, of course, take this opportunity to up my approval rating another few points. You know, it never hurts to be seen worldwide on CNN under these circumstances. Anyway, what I mean is, he says, getting back to the track, you probably didn't know, but the Vice President's mommy was on that airplane you just saved. By the way, he's still gaining the approval of the great American people. Yes, gaining every month, little by little, getting better and better. In any case, he is so grateful that he wants me to host a big dinner in your honor here at the White House. He would have called you himself, but it's a long distance. So, Laughter, do you think that you could drop by the White House, say, Tuesday next week for one of those typical big National Hero of the Week dinners? You're astonished. But of course, sir, you reply. I'll be there. Sweet. That's going to put the two of them together. Passionate Patti and him will be back together again soon. The end of this episode, probably. Hopefully it's not run way too long. Do I have to bring a date? But to the president you say, I really look forward to meeting you and the First Lady. He was thinking that, excuse me. And then he stated this. Oh, sorry, Laser. He says, I'll be too busy meeting with some important ambassadors for something to attend, but I promise to send the Vice President instead. Nice talking to you, Liquor. He concludes, good job, and goodbye. Click. Goodbye to you, Mr. Oh, I guess you're hung up. Well, Larry, things did work out for you. Who would have thought that you would be get a personal invitation from the President of the United States to attend a big state dinner, especially one in your honor? I wonder if they'll have live music. And so it ends. The following Tuesday, your heroine patiently awaits her return to perform at the White House dinner, while unbeknown to her, our hero approaches the doorway. What an honor for you, Patti. Just look at all the dignitaries here to hear you perform. Yeah, I gotta put this speed up just enough because now it's not going quick enough at all. I just have to read quick. Hopefully that'll work out. Well, you presume that's why they're here. You're seated at the table closest to the door near the piano you were performed upon at the dinner. Inspector Desmond sits across from you, chatting with a woman beside him. Oh, can I click? I'm going to try clicking each time to see if it lets me move forward. You carry on a meaningless dialogue with the two men beside you. What a shame the president was too busy to be here, though you feel sure he would have loved to meet you. Looks like people are passing out in the seats here. A voice rings out from the outside of the doorway. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor this evening, fresh from his heroic rescue of an airplane filled with U.S. citizens, including your vice president's mommy, Mr. Larry Laffer. What? You think Larry? My Larry Laffer? Larry, you shout. Patti, it's you. Oh, now I gotta slow the text back down because they went too fast for me there.
Oh, Larry, I've missed you so, you whisper in his ear.
I'm playing as her at the end here, okay. What happened to you, Patti? Larry says, the last I remember we were together on a deck overlooking a lake. Where did you go? Hell, where did I go?
Oh, you sweet dear, you really don't remember a thing, do you? It's a long story that perhaps I'll tell you someday, but right now, all that matters is that we're together again.
Say, Patti, Larry says, since I had a little trouble finding a date for tonight, why don't you join me on the dais? We can talk about old times.
Why, Larry, that would be wonderful.
I keep using the question mark up there to skip forward past these, so that way I can get to the next text speech.
Come on, Inspector Desmond, you say. We're gonna sit the head of the table.
Patti, well, I meant... Larry stutters, then finally gives up. Hi, Inspector, my name is Larry Laffer. Charmed. Doing all these voices. Am I not going to get a seat at my own thing? Yep, no I'm not. What a douche. Excuse me, Patti, would you two scoot over a little so our guest of honor can sit down too? Bring him in. They bring him from nowhere. A Secret Service man appears with a folding chair, and I can't sit in those. You know, Mr. Vice President, Larry says, you've always been a secret hero of mine. In fact, the Vice Presidency is one office of which I was always inspired to. Mr. Laffer, responds the Vice President, has anyone ever mentioned to you that we look alike? Not really. Of course. And I am proud. Am I proud? Not really. I guess maybe back in his old iterations, he kind of looks like him. Before you can talk to Larry or Desmond, you realize a large burly gentleman on your left is already speaking to you. It's unfortunate that you are here this evening, as I'm only in town for a short time. Yes, I'm testifying tomorrow on Capitol Hill at the Senate hearings on pornography in the entertainment industry.
Oh, really?
You say, feigning interest. You've heard of me then. He swells up noticeably. Yes, my job is simple. Tomorrow I intend to convince Congress to create tough anti-pornography legislation, tough enough to make the airwaves beaver clean again. Just like they were back in the 50s. You love these dinners and being seated next to people who feel their sole mission is to impress you with themselves. Especially a man whose breath is enough to curdle hairspray. And never stops looking at your boobs. Allow me to introduce myself, he says. I'm Mr. Big, a major West Coast corporate leader.
My name is Patti, Passionate Patti.
And I bet I can guess how you earned that name. What an obnoxious creep. Now he's humming at you. Some familiar song, a love song. Who does he think he's impressing? What is that song, you think? It sounds so familiar. Realizing you're still unimpressed, Big digs deeper. You know, Patti, may I call you Patti? I find you a very sexy woman. In fact, I've been looking for just such a woman for a new position I recently created. Between phrases, he continues to hum that melody. Patti, you seem like a woman interested in quick success. Why don't you be the hostess of my new TV show? For months I've had minions out hunting for the sexiest woman in America, but tonight I've discovered her myself. Just say the word, babe, and the gig is yours. At the mention of the sexiest woman in America, Larry's head jerks towards Big, his attention riveted on your conversation.
The sequence. Really, Mr. Big, your offer is not interesting.
Big interrupts you. Oh, Patti, stop being so formal. Please call me Julius. Ah, he's the Julius that she needs all this time. Julius, you think your mind racing? Julius Big, huh? Patti, something's wrong, says Larry. He's offering you the job as hostess of America's Sexiest Home Videos, but he has nothing to do with that show. I should know, I do. I was sent by a producer to find, wait a minute, could he be the money behind the show?
Julius,
you cry, suddenly putting everything together.
Desmond, arrest this man.
What? You scoundrel,
You've been humming the love theme that I wrote the soundtrack of Larry 4 that was never published and the recording was never released. There's no way you could know it unless you played Larry 4. Of course, I see it all now. Big, you're the man who hired me to create the music, then erased the floppies to keep from paying me. You're the reason my poor Larry has amnesia. You're the man behind K-Rap and Dace River Records. Julius Big, you're the man I've been following the entire game.
You're so smart, Patti. Let's see you just seduce your way out of this. And leaping to his feet, he pulls a revolver and aims it directly at you. Well, I've got boob guns as soon as it lets me have them. Everybody stay away or I'll shoot, shouts Big. Larry cries, I'll save you, sir. As soon as I get the opportunity, he just jumps on him right into the soup. He's gonna drown him like that. Can I please? Okay, I got control, thank you. Boob guns. Fire. Boom. Do something, Patti. It's a good thing that I wore the FBI bra, you think, touching your belbows behind your back. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. Bam! Boot holes right through him. Was it arresting a corpse now, man? Congratulations, Patti, says Desmond. You've saved the vice president's life. We'll haul this guy down to headquarters right away. He whispers to you under his breath, there goes our weekend together, Patti. I'll be stuck at the office filing paperwork on this lowlife for days. Well, at least I can get a better seat now. I'm sorry, I shoved your face in that custard pie, Mr. Vice President.
You turn to Larry and say, so, it looks like I'm free for the weekend. How about you?
Assuming you're talking to him, the Vice President whispers carefully, so as not to let his wife overhear. Well, yes. Perhaps I could set up a little excursion to Camp David. Larry presumes the Vice President is being magnanimous. Gee, thanks, he says in a loud voice. I hope you and Mrs. get a chance to come along, too. Later. We're all gonna go to Camp David?
Larry, what's that bulge in your leisure suit?
Oh, Patti. Oh, I know what you mean. Why, those are just some miniature videotapes I recorded while on the road. Okay.
Hey, fun. That'll give us something to watch at Camp David.
No. I just love home videos, chimes the Vice President. Patti, sir, I don't think... Oh, never mind. Grab your glasses, everyone. Patti, I propose a toast to us and our wonderful future together.
Excellent, Larry. Yes, to a great weekend.
Sorry, I keep going back and forth like that to cause the thing to jump. Because otherwise we sit there waiting forever for it to pass forward in time. Not a matters. And so all's well that ends well. Well, well. It seems all your work videotaping those girls was for naught. Silas Screw-em-all, producer of America's Sexiest Home Videos, decided to simply simplify the audition process by magnanimously awarding the show's hostess gig to his current girlfriend. America's Sexiest Home Videos went on to become the mega hit of the season, proving clearly that P.T. Barnum was right. Right about what? Congress never did get around to doing anything to clean up the airwaves. It seems every bill ever submitted somehow turned up mysteriously stuck in the committee. Well, they examined the evidence. Yeah, I bet. Pornography evidence. After a lengthy trial that increased tabloid sales nationwide, Julius Big was found innocent of all charges related to his incident at the White House dinner. In what was quickly dubbed the custard pie defense, he pleaded temporary insanity due to the high sugar content of those White House desserts and got off with a mild reprimand from the judge and 6 months of mandatory Jenny Craig meetings. Reverse Bias soon found himself out of a job when Des Rever Recordings went bankrupt. Executives realized there's no longer any reason to add subliminal messages to the recording since kids can't figure out how to play play their CDs backwards. Yeah, true. K-Rap became a national sensation when they expanded by buying a small television station outside Atlanta and a 24-hour satellite channel. They promoted PC Hammer to his new position as the nation's first nude VJ. Their new slogan, KTV, more rap, less rap. The mom's pornography business continued its steady decline, and they'll find newer, more profitable investments somewhere, like computer games. Piano bars continue to change into karaoke bars, and the entertainment industry remains exactly as honest as it has always been. Yeah, not at all. But all is not lost. Leisure Suit Larry and Passionate Patti are together again. At least for the weekend. And there you go. So that was Leisure Suit Larry 5, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment and like and subscribe and hit that notification bell and stuff. We'll be moving on forward into Leisure Suit Larry 6 in the next one, as I continue the long series that is the 8 or 9 or one less, because 4 didn't really exist games that are of these. There was rumor that there was a cell phone or iPad version of number 7 that is actually meant to be the 4th game, but because it's different than the number 7. They're both called the same, but one is different than the other. I'll look into it and see if I can figure that out, but when we get to that point, we still got 6 to get through. Coffee! Coffee grinder, which is the one I know. Al says, now would be an excellent time for you to save your game. We have a little surprise in store for you. Oh, I'm trying. Oh, here we go. Let's call it surprise. Here comes the sensors. Congratulations, you win. You did it. Finished the entire game. Congratulations to you from all of us, the creators of Leisure Suit Larry 5. Passion Pad does a little undercover work. We have a little reward for you since your computer has a DAC. Here's a sample player so you can easily hear all the sounds from the game. We hope you enjoy hearing them again.
The white zone is for alert passengers only.
I'm going to touch all of these just for the hell of it. Atmosphere noise. Streams.
Yo! Coffee!
Ow! Oh! Ah! Oh! Ooh!
That's the do not touch button. Okay.
Ooh!
All right, well, there you go. Remember Alo's slogan.
Better babe through technology.
All right. And that was the end of that. It just ended. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And again, thumbs up if you guys like this video. Give it a comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that good stuff. I appreciate your support and everything. And maybe take a look into probably, if it's noted on here, the tip jars and things like that that I've been putting on all my videos now. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.